Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources. Welcome back to the show, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Your exploration this year taking a little bit of a different path than past years?
Well, yeah, we're starting with a field crew, confirming some areas up there closer to the north boundary zone, but some areas that are, we historically knew. There was some pretty good surface sampling there from a couple of years ago. We had the guys go in this year and reconfirm that and extend it as far as they could possibly do to date, and that's all worked out really well. There's some pretty good looking rock samples that they've come up with. I mean, the area was historically, if you go back a few years when we initially sampled it, it's straight to the west and a little south across the valley from the north boundary zone, which gave up some very high grade material. The surface sampling work that we've done has so far produced, as far as gold grades on rock outcrop, anywhere it goes from 10 to 43 gram gold, 29.2 to 46 gram silver, and some very high grade copper up to 4.6% copper in samples. And they've just confirmed all that, and that's an area on the west side of the Nelson Creek Fault, which is the bottom of the valley, and it's below a scree slope, which is fortunate for us. And what they've been spending their time on is reconfirming all that, because underneath it, we drilled a hole from last year under the Nelson Creek, the creek itself, but through the Nelson Creek Fault, and ended in mineralization right below this. So, there's a pretty good correlation there. The bottom 19 meters of the hole ended up with, 1.2 gram gold, 2.4 silver, and, this is the grades in the core, and 0.3% copper. So that's something you don't see as you move south. It looks to us like it's associated to the kind of grades and the rock looked identical to the grades that we're getting out of the north boundary zone, which was the high grade zone. And if we've got these high grades on surface, there must be something. We're hoping there's something underneath. And that's how we found the north boundary zone. It was rock outcrop. High grades, drilled underneath it, and we got that. So we think that this is a possible extension of the north boundary zone, or at least a faulted section of it, slip fault. And it's just south of, maybe 300 meters south of the north boundary zone, but across the Nelson Creek Fault. So it's got us, cautiously optimistic. That's what we're looking for. And then also associated with that, on the west side going up the mountainside, there's quite a big geophysical anomaly that we never tested because of the scree. And this is, potentially in our minds could be a feeder system, because we've got high grade in this area and it's all associated to a potassic alteration. And as we moved south like last year, we got away from the potassic part of the alteration. And it was just a sericite quartz veining, but it was also, things changed into more of a polymetallic where there was also lead and silver, with the silver and zinc. So this is constraining itself more to these gold, silver, copper on a higher grade basis. And this is what we're hoping we're going to be able to find underneath it.
Jim, for people new to Aben Resources, what's the company all about?
Well, it's a junior gold exploration company. We're located up in the Golden Triangle of British Columbia. And this will be our fourth season. We've drilled over 20,000 meters so far. And, this year we're probably going to start off with, in another week or maybe a few days more than that, we'll have the rig mobilized and we'll be looking at 2,000 meters to start with. If we have success, we'll increase it just like we did the first year. You hit some high grade, you're not gonna stop.
Jim, is there anything else we should be aware of?
Well, yeah. As a matter of fact, there is. The pad builders should be there today is the day they're scheduled, and to get started on building pads for the drill. And they figure it'll be about a week, and we can get the drill mobilized. I'm thinking in about 1 week. So that's all really good news at this point.
For people who need information about the company, where can they go and where are you traded?
Traded on the Vancouver, sorry, that's showing my age, the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol abn.v. And you can go to the website. It's abnresources.com. It's a great website.
Jim, thank you so much for the update.
You bet. Thank you very much.
I've been speaking with Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on August 11th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at howstreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.